Hi guys, so today we are in my kitchen and I am cleaning all my makeup brushes. I got baby hairs everywhere, don't worry about that, it's not a hair tutorial, but I'm going to show you how I clean my makeup sponges, and we're talking beauty blenders and these Real Techniques, guys. So we're gonna get these suckers clean because they are filthy right now, and I'm gonna show you what I do. I did not invent this. It's actually something that I found online. I don't remember how long ago, and I don't remember who was doing it, but I figured I would show you because it is really effective and it's cheap and you can use stuff that's in your house. And let's get started. Okay, so we've got our ingredients here and our beauty blenders. So basically what you need is a piece of aluminum foil. This is just a regular aluminum foil, and I just cut it into a little rectangle here. And then I've got my beauty blenders that need to be cleaned along with all my other brushes. Don't worry about that, it's caca. And then I've got my olive oil. You could use whatever olive oil you've got in your house. And then we've got just regular dish soap. This is Dawn dish soap. And so what I do is I put some of the olive oil on here and some of the soap on here. And I kind of use a generous amount. I would say maybe like a tablespoon of each, probably per beauty blender. I will show you right now. All right, so I'm just gonna pour it on here. All right, there's your olive oil. Then you've got your dish soap, and you kind of put it in there. Well, I'll do 2 pumps of that because it's not coming out strong. And so you just take your beauty blender. This one's old, but it still works, even though they say you need to replace it. And I just kind of douse it in there. I just cover it. And this is dry. It's a dry beauty blender. Oh no, we're getting over the edge. And I just kind of roll it in there, and I get it covered with the soap and olive oil mixture. Now, it looks like we've got mostly olive oil here, so I'm just going to get some more soap. And I'm going to grab my next beauty blender. Sorry for the shaky camera work. And we're just going to roll it in there. Just keep rolling it in. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So now you get the general idea of just kind of, I mean, you're not necessarily saturating it, but you're definitely covering it with the olive oil and soap mixture. So I'm going to do that with this Real Technique one. I'm going to do the same thing. This one's wet because I just used it because my other ones were dirty. But it should work the same for this sponge as well. And I'm going to do that off camera just because it's hard to do with one hand. So I will meet you back at the sink. Okay, so we've got them all covered with the olive oil and soap mixture, and now I'm just going to kind of squeeze it in there, and you know, some of the product starts to come out, as you can see on my hand, but we're just going to get it in there real good like. And you can see how dirty this sponge is. It is a white one, white sponge, and it is not white currently. So you kind of get it all in there, right? And then we're going to turn on the water and kind of massage it in there and get it all soapy dopey. I don't know why it's soapy dopey, it just is, okay? And then you're gonna start rinsing it out, and you can see all the makeup coming out of there, and you just continue to like work it in there and do a little rinse and work it in there, and you can see it's starting to get nice and clean. So if you see spots that have a little bit more makeup on them, then you can kind of squeeze those a little bit more, and then you rinse it out. Try to get all the soap out of there because you don't want soap in your sponge when you're done. Okay. So it looks like the water's running pretty clear. We're done with this sponge. So I will show you the result. It looks pretty good if you ask me for a white sponge. I mean, you got some staining there, but that's pretty normal for the white sponge guy. So he's done, and I'm just going to place him on a paper towel and move on to the next one. So we have our next beauty blender here. This guy also very dirty from use. And we're just mushing, mushing. And we're going to add a little water and continue to mush. Okay, and you can see it's starting to get clean, but it's still got plenty of soap in there. So we're just going to keep on mushing. So this one, as you can see, pretty clean. Pretty busted up, but pretty clean, okay? So one more good squeeze. And that is how you clean your beauty blenders. I will also show you this Real Techniques one. Same technique for the Real Techniques. You just mush, mush, mush.
So if it's all mushy, take all that water and do the same thing, same story, get the sponge.
This one takes a little bit more time to absorb the water, as you can see, but it still works. We're still getting that sponge clean, one squeeze at a time. And now my sponge is clean. Still expanding, but it's clean. So, there you have it. Clean sponges. Boop! 3 clean, nice, beautiful beauty blenders for use in the future. So I just leave them here on a paper towel to dry, and then I will, you know, wet them and use them. So, there you go. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you learned something, give it a thumbs up. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you like me, then subscribe so you can see all my future videos. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Hopefully, okay. And we still have soap in this one, so we're going to keep squeezing it. You don't want that soap on your face. No, you don't. We're going to screw this guy. Da-ba-da. Mush, mush, mush. Mush your blender. Mush your blender.